What's going on, everybody? I hope everybody had a good Thursday. It's Thursday night, 11. Well, in the Caribbean, it's 11:33. New York time is 10:33. So, just want to answer a couple of emails, put some things out there for everybody to get a little bit of information tonight, and then I guess we can wrap up tonight. But let me just first do this one because it's come back and forth. And I know it's popped up on the emails a couple of times. So instead of addressing it one by one, I'll just put it out there. XRP as a stable coin. Now, you need to understand how this thing is going to work in the capacity of, okay, the organizations that are going to use XRP, let's just say the financial institutions, the banks, we're talking about the world, they need one thing: stability, because stability brings on the other factors that makes XRP attractive to them, which is transparency, low risk, speed, and predetermined amounts. So they don't have to put more money up front in order to cover a transaction. So they need XRP to be stable. Okay? The thing about that, in order to make XRP a stable coin, they're going to have to agree, a consensus of them, which that swell event they just went to in Dubai, you have to understand something. That's like the original inner circle of the banking cartel, if you will, meeting in Dubai to discuss blockchain, Ripple, challenges, regulations. I mean, it wasn't just bankers that were there. There were regulators from all around the world, banking regulators, government officials that grant, money transmitting licenses, heads of finance for certain countries that are looking at this in order to give it an approval, like they just did in Dubai. Okay, I mean, but anyway, let me just get back to this. They're going to have to set a price on this in order to control the ups and downs on the ledger. There's no way around it, and that is what's going to make it a stable coin. Because the people that this is okay. I'll give it an example. This is a little private circle. Okay, it's very interesting, and I keep saying this to myself and a couple of other people. When you see the corporation Ripple attending high-level meetings, IMF, World Bank, European Banking Union, meeting with the head people in Dubai, setting up operations in Asia, being basically on par with the Singapore government as far as like money transmitting license and so on. When you see all that, but at the same time, you see the CEO and the upper level executive team embrace retail investors, that is a rarity. That just doesn't even, that's like the head of IBM caring about, what's your feeling on the technology inside of your computers. It doesn't work that way. It's usually they're one level and that's it. But this company is very interesting in this capacity. I find it quite fascinating because in many ways it's the evolution of what was going to happen with this type of technology. But I'll just spare you guys the whole thing on that. We benefit, they decide, because they use it. See, like me and you are not going to wake up tomorrow morning and start using XRP. What we did was we bought it, we hold it as a digital asset, really a commodity, and we anticipate and speculate that the price is going to rise up. So for us, stability doesn't really matter to us. We want the highest price, and if we're staking, the highest return back. But for the individuals, financial institutions, governments, and banks that need to have all those key factors. Remember, I talked about transparency, speed, low cost. Those factors only come with stability. In order to have it stable, I've looked at this 7 ways to Sunday. The only way to make this stable is to take a look at what is the current transaction volume that happens today? What is it going to be like next year? What do you anticipate? And I really do believe they're going to have to put it out there and say, in order to cover the transactions that we foresee going forward and to minimize all the badness, we're going to set a price on XRP on the ledger of, let's say, $500. So this way, the institutions, organizations, and individuals that have to move money via XRP don't have to buy a lot of coins. They're just going to have to buy a set amount of small coins. And it's a predetermined price going back and forth. And it fits the narrative of cross-border settlement in every native currency in order to make sure you're within the spec of the 3 to 4 second transaction. They're going to have to set a price. Listen, this is one thing I'm telling you. We're going to see in the future, people are going to be emailing me, they set a price. Yes, because remember, we bought to speculate for higher returns. That's one side. But the actual usage of it, no. They're gonna have to turn around and set a price. There's no way around it. And that's not a bad thing. You know, some people are like, well, if they set it at $500, it's not gonna get to $10,000. You greedy fucks. Do you know what a $500 coin would be if you bought it at like 30, 40 cents? 20 cents, some of us? Could you imagine that? Look, you roll with it, but remember, we're not in control of it. We'll benefit from it, but we're not in control of it. That's just how it is. It's just one of these things, you know? Look, everybody's going on the ISO standard, but not everybody is ready to go on the ISO standard. In America, it would have been a tsunami for Ripple if they weren't involved in this lawsuit, because this put the jinx on Ripple inside of the United States. But as far as the rest of the world's moving past it. They're going to be doing things that at the end of the day, I mean, whatever. This is only going to go up. There's no way around it. And I know there's some stupid people out there. Look at those 60 cents, 70 cents. And I'm like, you're stupid. You have no fucking idea. You have no fucking idea. When people go, oh, it's so low. How the fuck you think you invest in something? You think you invest in something when it goes high? You think you chase the price up? That's not the way it works. You buy into an investment opportunity when it's cheap. It doesn't cost you a lot of money because of the opportunity. And then you set it on cruise control. And you let the thing mature. And people talk about, oh, but real estate is this better. And there's other people that go, well, no, investing in a business is better. I'm like, it all takes time. I've been around the world of business and investment for years. And I can tell you, there is no free lunch. You go through things. But I can tell you one thing. Something as simple as doubling your money in less than 1 year, that's not an easy thing to get. Without anything from your part, you know, like people go, oh, real estate, bullshit. Because with real estate, you wind up putting money in, time in, and then you're working with a lot of other people. You might be doing repairs, all kinds of stuff, scouting neighborhoods, there's fees, all kinds of shit. Then, yeah, you could probably flip it if the market condition is there. Or you can get flipped and sit upside down and get wiped out like a lot of people are doing. But see, something like this, like a freaking coin, which is a commodity. It is a digital commodity that has value to the world financial system. I mean, just think about what the future is going to lie for it. And at the end of the day, like, okay, let's say, for example, you bought it at 45 cents. Now it's at $1. You doubled your money. Now, that doesn't mean you have to take your money out. That's up to you. But you doubled your money. You didn't do a fucking thing. It goes up to $10. Do you know what kind of return you got? 20, 30, 50, 100, $700? Look, let me pull back. Will XRP become a stable coin? I don't think it's going to be a stable coin like we think, like it was built to be a stable coin. I think that the members that will be using XRP on the ledger are going to have to set a price on this in order for it to make it work. And that is something that has not been seen before. But the reality is XRP is the financial markets coin for moving money, and that needs stability. There's no way around it. So I hope that helps.